Welcome to Lounge TV. I'm Larry. I'm sorry, the ducks just happened to start right as soon as the camera went on.
And welcome to Lounge Farms.
Yeah, welcome to Lounge Farms. So today I just want to do a little update video on what I did with the. It looks a little different now, doesn't it? The duck house. Duck house now is over here instead of against here. Because I want to put the pool here because it's going to be easier to clean it out this way than it would be back over there. And I did find one thing easy with this pool. A lot of people were saying you should get a you know, one of those hard plastic pools. I don't agree with that. I like the deeper pool, and for one, and what I found out with this is that if I get it empty, which I used my sump pump on, that was the easiest thing. Everything's a learn. All right, let's go away from these things. Yeah, so I found one of the easiest things to do is to empty it out as much as you can, and then the sides can actually just come in and fits right through the door. And then I brought it out and then I cleaned it out. And what I cleaned it out with, because I googled it, vinegar and water.
Okay.
So it's about equal amounts, probably about a cup each. I use like a scrub brush on the handle, scrubbed it out, rinsed it out and everything. So that's set. Now I can just fill it up. But right now I put their house over there. They love to hide behind it now. But
yeah,
over here, what I had to do is I forgot that the food was attached to their house. Yeah, so over there, there was no roof. You know, there's no vinyl up there, so it leaked all inside there. So it was one big clump. Ew. So now I'm putting it over here, and I'm putting a little roof with shingles over top of it, so nothing will get wet inside there. And then after I get done that, then I'll fill up their pool for them, and then they'll be happy again.
Yeah.
But I want to give an update on the fence over here. That's from the foosball table we had.
It is. What is that doing out here?
You know what? I thought I had it in the chickens' pen originally for them to play with it.
Ah.
I don't know how it got out over here. Huh. That's weird. Anyway, I wanted to show you what's that?
I didn't realize I was playing defense.
Yeah, you just let it go right by. Good goalkeeper you are.
I was never really good at soccer.
So the next step for this foam stuff is, after you get it like this, as you can see, it bubbles up. I'll just pick out an easy one to do this too. We'll try it on this one. So what you're going to do is just take a flat saw, and then you can just cut it down that way.
Oh, I hate that noise.
Yeah, right? And then cut it this way. And do it on all four sides.
Okay.
And then toss the rest of the trash. Pretty easy. That's my next step. And then after that, I'll put my slats this way, and then I can attach the pieces of fence.
All right.
But yeah, I have to do that. But I want to finish the duck pen first, so I'm going to do that. Like I said, I got one shingle up there. I got to put another shingle I'm attaching to the wall. Yeah, and then like I can fill up the water. And guys, they do like the water now.
Good.
They've been swimming regularly. I am going to have to trim that shingle right there. I didn't realize that because it can't be over top of the window.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because I want to be able to open that window. That's going to have to come off. Like I didn't even notice. Oh, that's right. I'm taking this vinyl off too because I want sun to be on the pool.
Okay.
So I have to still do that. Yeah, so as you can see, now they have a new favorite place to hide. Pretty much the place they hid before, but now they feel more secure because they're hiding behind the house.
Right, it's like not easy for anything to get them because, you know, there's so many things that can get in there and get to them.
I also dug a little trench, so when I take the plug off in the back, I dug a little trench there and put a pipe in there, so it can come out this way. I'll have to come down a little bit further. But I'm not worried about anything digging underneath that thing because I have this fence that comes all the way out to here.
Right.
So they're not going to dig in there. So yeah, I've been busy. What have you been doing, Tom?
Well, I mean, I dug a bunch of holes.
Well, yeah, other than that.
I helped you move the house.
Yeah, you sewer?
Still a little bit, yes.
Yeah.
Like I said, I helped you move the house.
Yeah, he did. It's funny because, all right, again, I go near there and they just mouth off. But yeah, it's funny because we went to move the house, and I'm like, I go to pull it and I'm like, man, it feels like it's screwed into something. Here I screwed it into the back wood that was at the bottom. I had to take the screws out, and then it was easy to move after that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Because we kind of just walked it over there and everything. And I don't know if the ducks went in last night or not. Who knows? But I would think they did, because yesterday we got an inch and a half of rain.
Yeah, a little bit of thunder too.
Yeah, I didn't hear the thunder.
I did.
But yeah, you sure it wasn't me snoring?
This time, yes.
Okay. Or farting? Could have been.
Well, that would be questionable.
Yeah, so anyway, that's what I'm doing right now, is just doing this pen and everything. And then after that, like I said, after I fill up that, then I'm going to start back on the fence and everything. That part's easy. I'll show you each step that I do, like after I cut all them off, because I just showed you how I do that. Then I'll show when I put the slats up, and then I'll show the actual putting the fence up and the screen on the back. So stay tuned. All right, guys, so now I'm putting the cross pieces on. I already put 2 of them on there. So what I do on these, pretty easy. These aren't really for support, other than to hold, that I have something to tie the fence itself to.
Yeah, you can see the zip tie on it right there.
Yeah, so the first thing I got to do with this is I started from that one, even with that one, went this way, made it level, and then I put this here, and then I go like that. Now this is not level yet because I didn't level it. So I will obviously see I have to lower this. Check it with this. Perfect. My eyes are good, aren't they? Make sure this is nice and tight there. And now I have to cut this one down, because you only want it about halfway to this post. And I couldn't put these exactly 8 foot everywhere, so I'll go cut this down and I'll be right back.
And while Dad's off cutting the slat, we refilled their pool and put a bunch of frozen peas in there, so I guess the ducks are happy about it. They're being awful loud about it at the very least. They haven't actually gone in yet, they're just kind of dipping into it and quacking. Noisy little things, aren't they?
Just because the pool's in a different place and everything, now all of a sudden they're scared to go into it.
Yeah. They keep just dipping their beaks into it.
They eventually they'll get in.
Yeah.
But it's funny how scared they are until and they're noisy too.
Yeah.
They got a lot to say, obviously.
Apparently.
So after I cut this down, then I can put it back up here. It's pretty easy. One of the things is that, so I put screws in this, but one of the things is I have to pre-drill. And the reason why you want to pre-drill on this is because, why, Tom?
Prevent them from splitting?
Exactly. Especially thin stuff like this. You know?
Right.
Oops. Make sure your drill bit's straight in there too.
That might help.
Alright, so then I'll just drill a hole right here. And same thing on this end. And by the way, guys, this is a DeWalt drill, and if you'd like to purchase a DeWalt, because I think it personally is the best brand there is. This thing is powerful. Lasts a long time on the battery. Tom will put that in below on the shop and affiliate program, right, Tom?
Sure.
This is the best drill I've ever had, ever. And I've had all different kinds. Craftsman, I had the van out in front of our house. Oh, they were making a left.
No.
Probably Candace. I think that's her. It's a SUV, not a van. But anyway, yeah, so what was I saying? Oh yeah, I've had Craftsman, I've had Black & Decker. By far, this is the best one I've ever had. And now all I want is all DeWalt tools with the same size battery, Tom, for my birthday and Christmas and Father's Day and St. Patrick's Day and what other days are there? 4th of July.
I don't think you're supposed to get gifts for like half of those.
Huh? There we go. It's that easy. And then I'll go from the next one. This is already here, so I could just leave this one here. I take off that clamp. These clamps also, guys, if you work with wood, you gotta have decent clamps. These things are boss. I mean, all it is a little handle right here. Take it off. Then go to the next one, and all you do is you pull the trigger and make it nice and tight. So what I do first is I just set this up. I just kind of eye it for now, and then I just move it when I get it level. And I'll continue to go down this whole thing on the top, and then I'll basically be doing the same thing on the bottom. I'll be coming up so far off the ground, probably even with that one, and then just go straight all the way down. So yeah, and then we'll show you the next step.
Apparently the ducks are up to more shenanigans, I heard, so I ran back in to get the camera. Oh yeah, they're splashing about. Or at least the one is. Oh, that one just jumped in. I guess I don't need a ramp.
Yeah, right? Yeah, there you go. Can't imagine why a lot of the water comes out of the pool.
Yeah, really.
I guess that's how they bathe and stuff. You missed it earlier, they were like... One of them was spastic. Splashing so much to chase the other two out.
Huh.
And there's always one that always stays on the outside, so it's going in all the stuff.
Maybe it's a lookout? Because, you know, there's so many dangers.
Yeah. Yeah, they're trying to get the peas that I threw in there. See, guys? My ducks do like water. Who would ever thought? They just don't like people.
Like somebody else I know.
Keep looking over.
Yeah.
They look there, you know, and then they look over this way. And I swear, every time you turn the camera here, one of the ducks gets out of the water. Yeah. Look at all the water on the side of the metal.
Yeah, you can see it shimmering.
Yeah. If they did that and the chickens were with them, and the chickens were around there, they'd all scatter. Hey, they're pretty cool.
Yeah.
Especially when they're not noisy. Alright, I'll get back to work.
Alright.
Okay, we are back, and it's the next day, or 2 days later, or I don't even know what day it is anymore, Tom. Do you?
Hardly.
Okay, so I have these really long zip ties, and that's what I'm going to be using to attach them to the post. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to throw them down there right now. And because Tom's holding the camera, I'm going to try to do this by myself. So I'm going to pick up one of these sections. Try to find the end. Okay, there's the end right there. Try rolled the opposite way, isn't it? Because that's the bottom. All the leaves were there.
Well, that makes sense if it was on the back.
Oh, because we were rolling it that way. Yeah, so okay. So I'm going to go down to the 16-foot area then. Alright. I'm just going to lean this here. Because I didn't put any zip ties here. Let me grab a zip tie. I'm only going to need one for this. Actually, it works out better that I'm starting down here because then it can overlap wherever it wants to.
True.
And I'm just going to put this loose. So I'm going to start this. And get this about where I want it to. I'm going to put this tie through here, like so. And so I'm not going to tighten it. I'm just going to leave it like that for now. And this way I can unroll this whole thing like this. Slowly but surely. Let's see how it's already stuck. I don't know how that happened. Got caught under the metal. And this is where Joe was telling me he got a bunch of splinters, and I just got one. Yeah, that was a good one. So that's why Tom has gloves in his pocket.
Yep.
So anyway, people are going to ask, now I know, I want to address this now. Why are the posts all different heights? Because they are. Because I dug down as deep as I wanted to, and I was like not worried about that, the height of these. What I'm going to do is measure from the top of how high I have these posts, which is basically going to be cut off like right around in here. And what I'll do is I'm just going to take my sawzall and cut it off because I'm putting caps on them. So it's easier there to cut them down there than to have to take them in, cut them down, then bring it out and then set it in.
Makes enough sense.
Yep. But I know somebody's going to say something. You know that, right? What's that? Another splinter? Yeah. I'm going to have to get my gloves for the next one. Because what it is you got to kind of pick this up to like pull it out, you know?
Yeah.
Because you don't want it to be dragging on the ground. And then you're going to have to, this is going to have to get pulled. And the bottom's going to have to get pulled too. So we go all along like this. And as you can see, it's long enough that I can pull it down here and put it right on here like this. And then we're going to have Tom put down, because I thought didn't I put some ties here?
Right foot.
No. I'm going to have Tom put down the camera because he's going to have to go on the other side so I can get this around over there.
Yep,
now,
so where are you going to be putting those two particular zip ties?
Around, right around in here like this.
It's like one up around the same area as the first one and the other one down at the bottom?
I'm going to pull the top as tight as I can this way. Actually, you know what? I might be just tying it right here instead of back here. So either way I'm going to need your hand to do this. So put down the camera and then we'll turn it back on. We have it tied up over here now. Now granted, you see these up here like this. I'm going to have to get these down so it's even. Could just be that there's some leaves under here. Yeah, there we go. Just to get that right around even. We're not gonna tie the bottom yet because it's kind of bunched up there.
Right.
So we're just gonna worry about this end right now. So I'm gonna grab 2 more of these. And I have the little ones here. And this is the more tedious part of the whole thing.
Yeah, because you got to keep like setting it, adjusting it, setting it, adjusting it.
So now I can pull this one tight. And now I'm going to do the same thing in the middle and at the bottom. And then after I get that, we'll just go along and we'll tie it in there and then we'll tie it down there. And then we can go to the next section, so on, so on. We got 4 sections all together. And that's how we do this part right here. Okay, so after we have all the the zip ties. Now the ducks want to talk. I use tin snips because I think these work better than the wire cutters. So I just go along to everywhere where I got these and just snip them as close as I can on here. Then put them in a nice little pile so I can take them in and throw them away. So I'll go and do all these, and then me and Tom will do the next section. We got 3 more sections to do like this. And then we're just going to put the material on the back side like we did over there, which is basically, it already has a grommet in it. You're just using zip ties and attaching it to your post up here. And if this fence, if you can, because that way it keeps it all kind of together. Mm-hmm. And then we're done. So it's pretty easy for a privacy fence. And I really think it looks nice, especially when you get that screen up because you can't even see through it. So, hey, that's my idea for privacy. You know, I'm sure there's many other ways you could do this, but this is how we do it. Okay guys, so we're as far as we can go right now because our material, it was on back order to finish it off. So we put the material all the way up to this post right here. So there you go, that's the whole thing right there. I got all the caps on today, cut all the poles down. I love it. I love it. Privacy. I'm all about privacy. So anyway, I put a piece of rebar at the end, as you can see, with a piece of blue hose on it. That's where I'm going to come out on an angle with a 13-foot section that I have over there. But I have to get 2 more posts and 2 more bags of Sika for that. So I'm almost done. And I'm loving it. I feel more like, you know, at ease. I don't need to see people. Never used to see people. Now I see people. Don't want to see them. Do you blame me, Tom?
In this case, no.
Good, because I'll shoot you with a staple.
That's messed up.
It was empty.
I didn't know that.
He just should have saw that flinch. He thought he was going to get a staple in the belly.
How was I supposed to know it was empty?
Anyway, guys, I hope you really enjoyed this little project that I'm doing. It's an easy way to get privacy, and it's pretty inexpensive. The bamboo is going up in price, but other than that, and it's pretty durable. I mean, what was that one section? 2 years?
Something like that.
Yeah, a year and a half, 2 years, something like that. And people were telling me, oh, it's going to blow down and everything, and because everybody knows everything, right, Tom?
Well, it's still there, it looks like to me.
Yeah. So I hope you appreciated this project. Until next time, grab yourself something cold to drink, put your feet up and relax. I'll meet you at the lounge. Can you get somebody a drink?
But I have to get you a drink. You already told me it was empty.
It is.